For more than 3 decades, Frankie Avalon, the beloved teen idol, singer, and actor who captured hearts with his charm, smooth voice, and unforgettable presence in classic films and music, quietly lived what many now describe as a double life, a reality that remained hidden from fans and even close observers until recent revelations brought it into the spotlight, reshaping how people understand both his public persona and private journey. To the world, Avalon was the embodiment of optimism, romance, and youthful energy, a symbol of the golden age of American entertainment whose songs dominated charts and whose films defined an era. Yet behind the bright lights of Hollywood and the carefully curated image of fame, he was navigating a far more complex and layered personal existence that few could have imagined. While his public career was built on glamorous appearances, concerts, and film roles that projected effortless success, his private life was shaped by quieter ambitions, personal struggles, and responsibilities that existed far from the stage, creating a striking contrast between who he was on screen and who he was when the cameras stopped rolling. Sources close to Avalon suggest that during the height of his fame, he deliberately separated his professional identity from his personal world, choosing to protect his family, emotional life, and inner aspirations from the pressures and intrusions of celebrity culture, a decision that required constant discipline and emotional resilience. As the years passed, this separation grew more pronounced, with Avalon balancing 2 identities. One as the charismatic public figure adored by millions, and another as a deeply private individual grappling with the realities of aging, shifting cultural relevance, and the emotional weight of sustaining a legacy built in his youth. The double life was not defined by scandal or deception in the traditional sense, but by the emotional and psychological divide between fame and authenticity, where the expectations of fans and the entertainment industry often conflicted with his personal needs and values. In recent interviews and reflections, those close to Avalon revealed that he spent decades cultivating a quiet life away from Hollywood's constant noise, focusing on family, business ventures, and personal growth, while still maintaining the illusion of effortless stardom whenever he stepped into the public eye. This revelation has surprised fans who long believed that Avalon's life mirrored the joy and simplicity of his on-screen image, prompting many to reconsider the emotional cost of fame and the hidden sacrifices made by those who rise to iconic status at a young age. Cultural commentators note that Avalon's story reflects a broader truth about celebrity life, where public figures often construct carefully managed identities to survive in an industry that demands perfection, leaving their authentic selves hidden behind polished performances and nostalgic memories. The fact that he maintained this dual existence for over 30 years speaks not only to his discipline but also to the emotional complexity of sustaining fame across generations, where staying relevant requires constant adaptation while preserving a sense of personal identity. Fans reacting to the revelation have expressed both shock and admiration, recognizing that the man they idolized was far more complex and resilient than his public image suggested, and that his ability to navigate 2 worlds simultaneously reflects strength rather than contradiction. Ultimately, the story of Frankie Avalon's double life is not one of betrayal or controversy, but of survival, self-protection, and the quiet struggle to reconcile public expectations with private reality, reminding audiences that behind every iconic star lies a human being negotiating the fragile balance between fame and authenticity. His journey reveals that true tragedy and triumph in celebrity life often unfold not in headlines, but in the silent spaces between applause and solitude, making Avalon's story not only surprising but deeply human, a testament to the unseen emotional labor of maintaining stardom while preserving one's inner life over decades of relentless public attention.